I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group, reporting on the grain market. Today, soybeans fell. It seems like the market is really eyeing that support level down at 826. Now, we got down to about 836 today, but it's only 10 cents to go before it really starts to level off. It just seems like the market really started to sell off. We're at the end of the summer. The harvest is here. We're experiencing a little bit of harvest pressure right now. Looks like that there is some experts talking about that perhaps the bumper crop this year is going to be up over 800 million tons. That's an enormous number, and the USDA is predicting about 785. So that would be really significant, and that really is pressuring this market. On top of the fact that we still have been suffering with the tariff wars really all summer long. Corn slipped a little bit as well. The technical numbers are very weak. Overall, we've kind of slipped below those moving average numbers, and as well as the bumper crop, also was pushing it lower. The one thing for corn, though, is that we are experiencing some decent exports. So the exports are actually very, very strong, but with the big crop, it's kind of mitigating that, and that's why the best that we can do is move sideways or maybe not slip too much. We're starting to get to some levels where everyone is a little bit concerned. We've got a few traders on the sideline kind of watching to see how this NAFTA talks work out, and perhaps we can start looking at maybe that there's going to be a real solution with China. That's still a little ways away. Now, wheat also was steady, kind of like a little bit mixed. It seems like that it started a little bit higher on that Egypt demand, and so that coming up really helped it a lot. It looks like that the U.S. wheat finally is in competition somewhat, and some of these countries are looking to us to fulfill what they need. That being said, even though there has been some reduction around the world, it's not really enough to kind of eat through all of the supplies that we have. So while we did get a little bit of a bump today, it kind of came back a little bit. We finished higher, so that's really a positive right now, because it would have been 7 days in a row that wheat has fallen. So maybe we found a little bit of equilibrium right now. But we expect that there's still going to be a lot more volatility ahead. So you better hang on to your hat here, because harvest hasn't quite started yet. Maybe a little bit in the south for some of the wheat areas, but everything else, we're not exactly sure. We do expect that there's going to be a bumper crop. I know the rains are really good. Everything's looking good out in the row crops for corn and soybeans, and so those kind of things just tell us that even though we've had a very hot summer, that it isn't going to hurt much on the crop side. So we'll see what those numbers come out to be. That's all from the floor at the CME Group. Here in Chicago, I'm Virginia McGathey.